Hello guys and welcome to another Tokyo Revengers video. And in this video, I will be talking about the newest episode of Tokyo Revengers. And this video will be an anime review for episode 40 of Tokyo Revengers, and this is the second episode of the third season. And this episode covers chapters 135, 136, 137, 138, and chapter 139 of the Tokyo Revengers manga. And in this video series, I will be comparing the anime to the manga, and I will analyze these episodes to see if there were any scenes that were removed from the source material. And with these past two episodes, we got a major increase in the animation quality, and the storytelling is also at its best with many plot twists and betrayals. This might be the best animation that we have ever seen for Tokyo Revengers, however this part of the story is also plagued with a lot of death and suffering. However, despite all of this tragedy, we really get to see Hinata shine as a character during this episode, and Hinata has consistently proven that she will never abandon Takemichi even at his lowest, and she will always be loyal and supportive to the love of her life. And I am very relieved to see that the animation is picking up in quality during the Tenjuku arc, and this is because the Tenjuku arc is widely regarded throughout the fanbase as the best arc in Tokyo Revengers. And it is during this part of the story where the mysteries are at their peak, and these mysteries are what makes Tokyo Revengers so interesting. And at this point in the story the villains are also at their best, and Kisaki teaming up with Azana will send shockwaves throughout the story of Tokyo Revengers. Anyway guys, before I get into this video guys, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more Tokyo Revengers videos. So let's get into the video now. So this episode begins with showing us the beginning of volume 16, and we can see that Takemichi just traveled back to the past, and he is running around to find Naoto. And after finding Naoto, Naoto asked Takemichi why he called him so late at night. And Takemichi is still coping with the death of Naoto that happened in the future, and when Takemichi shook hands with Naoto he realized that the time-leaping power did not work. And Takemichi is remembering all of his memories with Naoto, and Takemichi was thinking that he was always there to support him, and he could have never gotten this far without the help of Naoto. And Takemichi couldn't stop himself from breaking down into tears, and he is grieving for the death of his friend. And Naoto was worried about Takemichi, however Takemichi told him to go back home. And Takemichi thought Naoto came back, and Takemichi started telling him about everything that happened, and Takemichi is saying that he will change the past so that he can save Hinata and Naoto. However, in this moment Takemichi completely lost hope, and Takemichi said that he is better off dead. But then Hinata suddenly came out of nowhere to hug Takemichi, and Hinata told Takemichi that she loves him very much. And Hinata heard everything that Takemichi was saying, because Takemichi mistook her for Naoto. And Hinata asked Takemichi his real age, and Takemichi said that he is 26 years old. And then Hinata asked Takemichi if he has already proposed to her in the future, and Takemichi said that he hasn't, however he thinks that it would be nice if they could get married. And Hinata asked if that was a real proposal, and Takemichi said yes, and this made Hinata say that in that case, that means that she can die happy. And we saw that this made Takemichi start crying, and this reassurance from Hinata made Takemichi decide to never give up, and this helped Takemichi remember what he is fighting for. And sometime later, Hinata said that she has to go home before her parents wake up, and Takemichi asked Hinata about everything he said about the future. However, Hinata just said that she didn't hear a thing, and then Hinata smiled at Takemichi while also saying goodbye to him. And Takemichi thought to himself that he knows that Azana is his enemy, and he also knows that Kisaki is the person who is behind everything. And Takemichi declared that he is determined to crush Azana, and this time he will be the one hunting him down. And in this part of the episode the anime added a scene that was never in the manga, and in this scene Takemichi runs into Draken who was riding his motorcycle, and Draken asks him why he is up so early in the morning. And then the scene switches to showing us that Emma is cooking breakfast, and she is asking her grandfather to wake up Mikey. And then Mikey came out with messy hair, and then Mikey started arguing with Emma about how he likes his eggs. And Emma told Mikey to throw out his old blanket, however Mikey said no because this is his life. And when Draken rang the doorbell we could see the reaction of Emma, and Emma became very flustered, and then she left to go comb her hair. And Mikey told Draken to go wait in his room, and then Draken started showing Takemichi where Mikey's room is located. And Takemichi told Draken that he thought that Mikey's separate house is really cool. And then Draken started reminiscing about when Shinichiro would fix up his bikes, and Draken would always sit with Mikey to watch Shinichiro work on his bikes. And Takemichi was very impressed with Mikey's room, and Draken said that most of this stuff belongs to Shinichiro. And when Mikey arrived, he told Takemichi to stop yelling because it is too early for that. And Mikey told Takemichi that he already met Izana Kurokawa, and Draken said that Izana is the leader of the 8th generation Black Dragons. And then Draken told Takemichi about the secret of Shinichiro, and this is that he is the founder of the Black Dragons gang. And Draken said that him, Mikey and Baji are the only people who know about this, and this is because they fought against the 9th generation Black Dragons. And Mikey said that he had a talk with Shinichiro before they fought against the 9th generation of the Black Dragons. And during this flashback we can see that Mikey is talking to Shinichiro about fighting the Black Dragons, and Mikey said that the Black Dragons aren't the same as they used to be. And while he was smoking a cigarette, Shinichiro was saying that the 8th generation is what completely changed everything, and he also said that the Black Dragons was everything to him. And Shinichiro told Mikey to do whatever he wants to do, and this is because he left the Black Dragons behind for Mikey. And Shinichiro told Mikey that he is free to do whatever he wants to do, and this is because he left the Black Dragons behind for Mikey. And after hearing about this backstory, Takemichi thought that all the puzzle pieces are coming together, and Draken said that Izana Kurokawa is the person who ruined the Black Dragons during the 8th generation. And we saw that Emma brought in some tea for the boys, and while this was happening Takemichi was wondering who was Izana Kurokawa. And in this moment the anime added a scene that was never in the manga, and I really like this added scene because it shows us Emma and Draken saying hi to each other.
Oh.
And after hearing Takemichi's question, Emma responded by saying that Izana is actually her older brother, and this revelation made everyone very confused. And after being asked who she was talking about, Emma replied to this by saying that Izana is her older brother, and we can see that all of the characters have a very confused look on their faces. And the next chapter opens up by showing us Emma's flashback with Izana, however the anime removed all of the dialogue from this part of the manga. And the anime also removed the part that shows us Emma's mother, and they removed the part where Izana tells Emma that he is going to live in an orphanage. However, instead this scene just shows us the flashback from Emma's perspective, and during this time she was still a little girl. And Emma said that she has already told Mikey about this over 100 times, however Emma said that Mikey never listens. And Mikey tried to pretend like he remembers, however Draken called him a liar. And Takemichi asked Emma if she remembers anything about Izana, however Emma said that she doesn't because he left when she was 3 years old. However Emma said that now that she thinks about it, she thinks that he got along very well with Shinichiro. And then Emma went to go get a tin box with some letters in it, and she said that these letters are written from Izana, and Shinichiro has this box of them. And Emma said that she has never read any of these letters, however since there are so many of them, then this must mean that they must have gotten along very well. However Draken said that he doesn't know about that, and this is because this is kind of scary. And Takemichi and Draken both started reading the letters out loud, and after reading these letters they found more information about Izana's past with Shinichiro. However after reading the letters, Mikey just said that he gets it, and then he said that he is going out to get some air. And Draken started reading more of the letters, and he found out that Izana is very jealous and hateful of Mikey. And in this part of the episode the anime added some dialogue that was never in the manga, and Emma is saying that even though she found a family, her brother wasn't so lucky. And Draken went on to say that since Izana was abandoned by his parents, this means that Shinichiro was the only person that Izana could rely on, and this made Draken start to question what Izana would think of Mikey. And Draken said that when Toman was created, the leader of the 9th generation Black Dragons told them that he will carry on the will of the 8th generation leader. And Shion Madarame also said that he will crush Manjiro Sano and the Tokyo Manji gang, and in this flashback we get to see all the founding members of Toman who are getting ready for battle. And Draken said that the 9th generation attacking Kazutora could have been a plan that was created by Izana to crush Mikey without Shinichiro finding out. And Takemichi said that now that Shinichiro is gone, he has put his plans into motion so that he can destroy Mikey himself. And Takemichi said that this means that Izana is trying to kill his own blood-related younger brother, and while this is happening we get to see Izana and Mikey, and Izana has a smile on his face. And then Takemichi went to meet back up with Chifuyu, and he told him about everything that happened. And Takemichi said that now that Naoto is dead, he has no choice but to do everything by himself, and this means that even if they end up killing each other, he is still going to kill Izana and Kisaki. However, Chifuyu said that it is a captain's responsibility to talk to his subordinates, and in this moment we can see that the first division members have all arrived in order to support their captain. And Takemichi became very happy after hearing the kind words of his friends, and Takemichi declared that the first division strategy meeting will officially commence. However, in this moment we can see that Sanzu arrived at Takemichi's house, and then he told the first division captain to come down here. And after rolling down the window, Sanzu revealed the captain of the 5th division, and Takemichi immediately recognized him. And in this scene we can see that Yasuhiro Muto is sitting inside of the car, and he is menacingly staring at Takemichi. And Chifuyu told Takemichi that this is very bad, and this is because Yasuhiro Muto is the only person inside Toman with a special position. And after getting outside of the vehicle, Muto just cracked his neck, and then he started confronting Takemichi. And Chifuyu gave a warning to Takemichi, and while this was happening we saw that the first division members were being restrained. And then Muto sent Takemichi flying with a very powerful punch, and Muto is attacking Takemichi with many punches. And after beating him to a bloody pulp, we see that Muto is holding Takemichi by the collar, and then Muto cursed Izana for giving him such busy work. And then Muto ordered Sanzu to put Takemichi in the car, and we can see that Takemichi has lost consciousness. And when he woke up, Takemichi asked Muto why he is doing this while they are fighting against Tenjuku, and Muto said that it's good that he woke up. And Muto told Takemichi to look beside him, and in this moment we see that Sanzu turned on the lights. And Muto said that they now have all the key players here, and we can see that Takemichi looks very surprised. And the reason why Takemichi is surprised is because he realized that Koko and Inupi are also here. And when we get a full shot of the room we get to see all the characters in one scene, and we can see that Muto has taken them hostage. And after seeing Koko and Inupi, this made Takemichi wonder what they are doing here. Anyway guys, this is where the episode ends, and this is the end of this video. Anyway guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, and want to see more like it, then like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.